Now let's talk about stage 2 in the success path. In stage 2, you actually are more aware and you are ready to advocate for yourself. So as a survivor of childhood trauma, we've had things happen to us, and there's a tendency to feel like a victim ongoing and to feel put upon and scared. And at this stage, maybe you've even just discovered that there's an impact in your life of childhood trauma, or you've discovered the labels of PTSD or complex PTSD. But now, instead of just living with the discomfort, instead of just recognizing that some things happen to us and they're just bad things and we have to live with it, now you're ready to do something about it. At this stage, though, one of the things that could happen is that when you start to find resources or you find something that doesn't really work for you, there's a pitfall, and that is that you can start to blame yourself, because in childhood trauma, we often blame ourselves for things that are not our fault. And so in this stage, if you find a resource that doesn't work for you, or that makes you feel overwhelmed, or maybe a therapist doesn't listen to you and really hear what you're trying to say, you might feel like there's something wrong with you and that you are the problem. And I want to tell you that that's rarely the case. There are a lot of resources provided to survivors that do not fit the bill, that just don't step up to our needs. So at this point in time, the milestones, when you know that you're ready to move beyond this stage of self-advocacy and new awareness, is you're ready to trust yourself as you navigate the healing path. So you're trusting yourself to be able to say, yes, this works for me. No, it doesn't work for me. You're not sure where to start to find things that you trust. You believe that healing is possible if you find the right support, but you might feel overwhelmed by too many potential healing paths. And you believe, so there is this myth out there that says that we can't truly heal from trauma. And you might believe the concept of, maybe you've believed that before, but now you believe that you really can heal, and you're determined not to give up on yourself. The action steps here are the same as the action steps in stage 1. But now you're going to be looking at these courses, the Foundations for Self-Healing courses, in a different way. Because instead of, as in stage 1, you're sort of learning and realizing what the impact of your trauma is as you're working through those foundation courses. Now you're looking through the foundation courses, ready to empower yourself to heal, to get yourself ready, to move everything out of the way that's prevented you from healing before, so that you can really focus in and help yourself heal. So, foundation course here, now you're looking to really give yourself permission. You recognize that guilt about focusing on yourself, feeling like you're selfish, backburning yourself, you see all of those as trauma responses. And now you're ready to dig into it and say, okay, how can I uncover this? It's like a puzzle. How do I shift my thinking and my approach to myself so I can give myself permission to take everything in? How do I overcome other people's objections to the fact that I'm working on my own healing so that I can stay focused? That's what will happen for you when you're thinking about foundation courses and you're in this phase of healing. Second is, now, instead of saying, well, it's hard for me to take care of myself, or I don't really have permission to think that this overwhelm or being stressed out is overcomable. Now you say, wait a minute, it's hard for me to take care of myself. There has to be a reason. Maybe I can overcome that. I feel overwhelmed and stressed. I know there's an answer. I'm going to find it. And if I need to ask for help to do that, I will. That's what happens in phase 2. Next course, the body. Difficulty trusting our body, struggling with shutting down feelings, being afraid to feel certain things and disconnected from our body. Now there's more curiosity coming in saying, okay, There has to be a way to fix this. If other people have done it, I can do it too. So let me figure out what it is that I need to do. This course of Body Trust will help you figure that out. This is in week 3. The last overwhelm one will be in week 2. And of course, I will help and support you through those when you bring those to the question and answer sections and of our membership. The last one is, how do I develop? So I'm struggling with guilt, shame, fear, self-criticism. I'm noticing those things. That's what stopped me before. I'm not going to let it stop me before. I'm not going to let it stop me now, because it's stopping me now because of the way other people treated me. And I'm not going to allow that level of harm to be carried forward in my life anymore. So now you're looking at this course with a sense of, I don't know, almost indignation. It's not okay for me to continue to treat myself in the way that my abuser treated me. And I'm not going to carry forward with the guilt, shame, fear, or self-criticism that they left me with. So that is what self-advocacy and self-awareness looks like when you're working through this course. So that is phase 2, stage 2. Let's go on to stage 3.